skincare and I only have one face. Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a lot of skincare things that I want to show you guys. Yeah, I did a skincare routine earlier this summer, I believe, and most of that skincare routine, I would say pretty much all of it, is still pretty much true for what I do on a nightly basis. But I also just wanted to do a roundup of all my favorite products and just share with you guys my skincare holy grails, because my skin has just been thriving this summer. I don't know what it's been. My skin has just been like loving the heat. I am like a skincare junkie. I've tested out a lot of things, and I'm not an esthetician or anything, but I do really enjoy researching ingredients and just getting to know the science behind my skincare and how everything is working on my skin. So yeah, these are some of my favorite products. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm actually not wearing foundation today, so I can show you guys like what my skin actually kind of looks like. I just spot concealed a little bit. I have a tiny bit of powder on, but no foundation. Check out the second round of Flower Chat merch, which should be out right now. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Without further ado, let's get into it. First and foremost, we'll start off with cleansers. I'm a huge proponent of the double cleanse. I think it's just the best thing you can do for your skin, especially if you wear a lot of makeup like I do. I used to be really huge into makeup wipes. Now I don't use makeup wipes ever. They're really, really not good for your skin or the environment or your wallet. So I think a double cleanse is just pretty much great for every skin type. Basically, that means you start off with an oil-based cleanser to break down all your makeup, and then you go in with a more gel-based or water-based cleanser afterwards to slough off the oil cleanser. So for my first cleanse, hands down my favorite is the Pharmacy Green Clean. As of now, I only really have this tester size, and that's because I've been trying to use up some of my other oil cleansers that I don't think are as good before I go and purchase a full size of this one. Massage it onto your face, emulsify it with a little bit of water to get everything kind of like melted down, and then you can go in with your favorite gel cleansers. Number one favorite is of course the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This I just think is really good for all skin types. Just a very neutral cleanser. It's very nice and gentle. It gets everything off, but it also doesn't leave my skin feeling super stripped and super dried out. So this is coming up with me to college. Most of these things in this video I will be taking with me, but if you want to see like the full breakdown of what skincare I'm taking up with me to college, that should be on my Instagram stories or IGTV. Not really sure what I'm doing anymore. I also really like the Drunk Elephant Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. I've tried almost every product from Drunk Elephant, and some of them I think are worth the money, some I don't really think are worth that extra splurge. Again, it's kind of like the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. I'd say this one is a little bit more heavy duty, so I use this one when I wear a lot of makeup. But yeah, it's just really good for getting everything off, not feeling like my skin is completely tight and raw after I cleanse. And there's really great ingredients in here as well. So I do really like Drunk Elephant as a brand. Sometimes they are a little bit overhyped. This is one of those products I don't think is a necessary thing from their brand, but there are other things you'll see in this video where I think they're definitely worth the splurge and there's no comparable dupes for them. And then finally, my other favorite cleanser is the Mamonde Petal Spa Oil to Foam Cleanser. This one kind of puts the two steps of the double cleanse in one, so you have it like an oil balm that turns into a foamy jelly cleanser. Mamonde is a Korean brand. They are very like French inspired, and I feel like their ingredients, they're one of those brands that just works for a lot of different people. They're very geared towards like sensitive and gentle ingredients, and I just think they're really great. So they tend to work for me very well. Really love this cleanser. Possibly my new like favorite step in my skincare routine, which I honestly didn't even used to use, is toner. I didn't think it was a very important step, but now for me it's just something I really enjoy using. So my toner that I go for usually depends on what I'm going for that day in terms of like my skin, but normally I like to reach for a more hydrating toner just as a good base to kind of refresh my skin. I very much enjoy the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. It has rose petals in it. I don't know if that's actually like good for your skin or if that's just kind of like a farsali, we put gold flakes in here just for the shits and giggles of it kind of thing, but I like it anyways, so leave me alone. There's a lot of humectants like glycerin and butylene glycol that really like suck in moisture to your skin and keep everything very nice and soft, and that's very important for me because I have dry skin. Basically, the most important thing you can go for with a toner is to go for something alcohol-free. Alcohol, specifically denatured alcohol, will dry out your skin like nothing else. So I love this toner very much. I also have been recently loving the Laneige Cream Skin. It's more of like a milky looking toner. It's supposed to be a toner and moisturizer in one, so again, I feel like it's definitely very geared towards hydrating your skin a lot. The main thing I noticed with this one is that when my skin texture is being very rough, this one will make my skin very soft. Laneige is a Korean brand as well. I feel like their prices are actually very fair for what they are for a skincare brand in Sephora. I also really enjoy the Kate Somerville Liquid Exfoliate Cleanser. Exfoliate, like, get it? This is actually an acid treatment, and I used to hate this one because I was using it with a bunch of different acids and I was over-exfoliating my skin without even knowing it. So I would use this liquid treatment, then I would use like an acid serum, and it was just way too much for my skin. I just like to do one pump into my hand and just kind of slap it all over my face. And it has AHAs in here, so it gets all the dead skin cells, like loosens them up off your face. And because it's a chemical exfoliant, it's not creating like micro tears in your skin. So I would always go for chemical exfoliant over physical. It's just a lot better for you in general. And this will create the most beautiful dewy glow of your face ever. Right after toner, I usually use essence. This is a step that I feel like is pretty optional. Like it doesn't do that much. Essence is mostly just to make everything that you put on top of it act just a little bit better and sink into your skin better. But if you don't have an essence, it's not the end of the world. Like your skincare routine will be fine. That being said though, I do like being extra with my skincare and I like adding on that step. So my favorite essence right now is the Fresh Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence. This works particularly very well with the Fresh Rose Toner, but it works great with everything. It's basically just like a thicker version of a toner. I also have an essence from Laneige that I've been really enjoying. So I've been trying out this little Hydration to Go travel set. I wanted to try out some things from Laneige that I haven't tried out yet. So they had a bunch of their bestsellers in here. You have the Moisturizing Cream Cleanser, the Water Bank Hydro Essence, the Water Bank Moisture Cream, the Water Sleeping Mask, which you guys know I love, and a Lip Sleeping Mask, which you'll see later in the video. But the standout product for me that I've been really enjoying has been the Laneige Water Bank Hydro Essence. Little tiny baby. Absolutely stunning with the Laneige cream skin. So yeah, essence is not something super necessary in your skincare routine, but I do think it's pretty great. So I've been really enjoying this little set here, and if you want to try Laneige, this is awesome. Okay, serums. I have a problem. I use a lot of different serums, so this is definitely by far the biggest category I have to show you guys. I guess I'll just divide it by like type of serum, what I use it for. So I guess I'll start with my night serums. I always use my acids at nighttime because they do make your skin very photosensitive to the light. So I get in all my AHAs and BHAs at nighttime. Honestly, the best serum in the world is, in my opinion, the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos. It's a glycolic acid serum, 12% AHA and BHA blend. It's stupidly expensive, but I think if there's any product in Drunk Elephant's line that's actually worth the money, it would be this. This has changed my skin more than anything. I used to have a lot of really prominent texture on my forehead and mostly on my chin as well, and whenever I use this one I can notice like immediate overnight results where my texture is almost completely cleared up. So it can be a little bit harsh, so I don't use this one every day. I try to use it like maybe twice a week, but a little goes a long way. Even though it is very expensive, I think you wouldn't really use a ton each time you use it. It's going strong for at least like a year and a half. Kind of doing the same thing but a little bit more gentle, and definitely one of my favorite products is the Sunday Riley Good Genes serum. This is a lactic acid treatment, so it's a little bit less strong than the glycolic one, and it's kind of like a facial in a bottle. I'll wake up and my skin looks just beautiful. I think I spend the most money on my serums, but I think because serums are such a concentrated like use of active ingredients, they really do the most for your skin. So if there's any place to spend a lot of money on your skincare and then save money in other places, I think serum is the best place to spend a little bit money. Moisturizers, you can get really good ones for very low prices. I've also really been enjoying the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow. This is kind of a version of the Drunk Elephant serum for people who have drier skin. It has honey in there, and that's a really good humectant. So I feel like this one does the same exfoliating action that the other two do, but it has a little bit more hydration in there, so I can use this one on a bit more of a regular basis. And then finally, this isn't really an acid serum, but I do like to use this one at nighttime. This is the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1%. I've tried quite a few products from the Ordinary. A lot of them I haven't really loved that much. I think it's good skincare for the price, but it hasn't like replaced anything in my routine. Niacinamide and zinc are really good for fading acne scars and mostly just keeping your skin very blemish free and clear. And I think this is one of the cheaper serums from Ordinary. I think it's $7 or even $6. I don't know, it's really inexpensive and it's one of the best products I've tried from them. So I don't love a ton from this brand, but this is definitely one of the standouts. For my daytime serums, I like to focus on getting vitamin C in there as well as like some nice antioxidants going on. I have been using the Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum for a while. This is the counterpart to the night serum. Vitamin C is kind of like AHAs where you have to wear sunscreen definitely with them because they can make your skin a lot more sensitive to the sun. But if you do use them properly and you wear sunscreen every day, these can really help a lot with acne scarring and dark spots. And as somebody who used to pick the shit out of my zits, I need that very much. This has been treating me very well. It is a very potent serum, and there's definitely more affordable vitamin C options that do pretty similar things. I really like the Fleur and Bee Nectar of the Sea Vitamin C Serum. This is all natural, and I don't necessarily think natural ingredients are always better. Like, everything is a chemical. Water is a chemical. I don't really like the whole drive to clean beauty because that's such a broad term that can mean a bunch of different things and sometimes can mean nothing. That being said though, this is a really, really good serum. I think if you want like a higher, stronger concentration of L-ascorbic acid, this is going to be a great option. But if you want just a good everyday vitamin C, this is awesome as well. It says store me in the fridge. I'm not going to do that. What the hell? And then I really, really have been enjoying the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Glow Juice Antioxidant Face Serum. Got a very bright, kind of aggressive yellow color, but antioxidants are great for fighting against free radicals. I just think it's a lovely serum, and when I don't want to use vitamin C or when my skin's like doing pretty well in terms of the dark spots, I use this one on a daily basis. And then I think a hydrating serum is just a really great thing to have regardless of your skin type. And for me, if I ever like get to a point where I've used my acid serums too many days in a row and I've overexfoliated my skin, I can always count on a good hydrating serum to rebalance everything. Innisfree Intensive Hydrating Green Tea Serum. This is my favorite hydrating serum. It sucks moisture into your face and makes you just feel better again. I get a lot of questions of like, do you just use high-end skincare? Do you like more affordable skincare? I think it really depends on the category. I find myself really enjoying brands that are kind of in that in-between, where it's like not super, super pricey, but also not like the ordinary prices. I really like mid-range skincare brands. I think sometimes products are worth a splurge, but I don't think like, for example, Dr. Barbara Sturm's line of really overpriced hyaluronic acid serums are worth it. So just be smart, look at the ingredients for everything, and you can really decide what's actually worth it based on like the quality of the ingredients and if it's just like overhyped. Moisturizers, I have a ton of different ones that I really enjoy, and they range in price and stupidity. So I'll start with my 2 daily moisturizers. For a daily moisturizer, I just look for something that's gonna sit really nicely under makeup and give me a nice hydrating base. So the I'm so stupid. I anti-hauled the Marc Jacobs Youthquake just out of principle. Like, I wanted it so badly, but I was like, you can't spend $60 on moisturizer. I didn't. I found it at a discount. I spent not $60 on this, and I have been really enjoying it. So I think this is the delightful moisturizer. It has enzymes in there, so it really is able to kind of resurface my skin and just lay beautifully under makeup. I think it's an absolutely lovely moisturizer, and I will feel very personally attacked if Marc Jacobs comes out with a full skincare line, because no. Innisfree, back at it again. I tried out their entire Dewy Glow Cherry Blossom line. Spoke to my whole soul. This was the main standout product that I thought was definitely very special from the line. This is the Dewy Glow Jelly Cream, and it's kind of like a water cream. Reminds me vaguely of like the very thin watery texture of the Tatcha water cream, but I think this one is a lot less overpriced and just a little bit more special. This is so thin, sometimes to a point where I'm like, is this actually doing anything to my skin? But I think it's the thinnest possible layer of moisturizer that still gives you enough hydration and just lays beautifully under makeup. So these are my 2 favorite daily moisturizers. And then in the nighttime, again, it kind of depends on what I'm going for. I usually try and go for very like nice deep hydration. So I really love both the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty or the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. They kind of do the same thing. So honestly, this one is a lot more cost effective. This is a sample size, by the way, so the full size you actually get like almost like 6 ounces, I feel like, for $30 something, whereas the full size of the Summer Fridays, you get like double this size for $50.
Stop it. Get some help.
Very hydrating, almost like a lotion texture that doesn't feel like you should be putting under your face, but it just does wonders for my skin, especially when I am super dehydrated and super just desert-like. But yeah, if you're not wanting to splurge all the money for the Summer Fridays, I think First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair is awesome. I really enjoy the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Berry Air Cream. I don't know, it has holes in it that might bother you if you're trypophobic, but I think this is a lovely, very thin texture, but it does really great things for repairing a very angry, compromised skin barrier. So this is always really good for calming it down, soothing it, but also giving me a nice amount of hydration. Then I was resistant to adding in retinol to my skincare routine. Never too early to start taking care of your skin, and retinol is a really great ingredient for helping to like do faster cell turnover and regenerate your skin cells. So this is really great for people who have acne. I like the Drunk Elephant A Passioni retinol cream. There's a lot of more affordable options, but this one is actually really good, and I didn't like this one at first because I was using it incorrectly, but I like to use this one as my first moisturizer, and then I'll go in with a very nice thin textured moisturizer, usually this one on top, and it's awesome. Once a week I will use as my moisturizer the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. Basically it's just like a thin watery textured mask, and I didn't really think that this was going to be super powerful just because it's pink and aesthetically pleasing and it smells like watermelons, which I love, but this is potent. You will wake up and your face will look like a baby's butt, right, Connie? Yeah, she's nodding. But this isn't Sephora, it's one of their best-selling products, and I didn't really think it was worth the hype until I tried it, and I was like, Oh, damn. And then I guess I'll throw these into the moisturizer category because these are definitely the most important thing for your skin. Sunscreen. If you take anything from this video, it's that you need to wear sunscreen every day, otherwise I will come to your house and beat you up. My favorite daily wear is the La Roche-Posay Anti-Helios XL. SPF 50, very strong, very nice and thin, and works beautifully under makeups. I also really enjoy the Ozyderma Anti-Aging Antioxidant Sunscreen. This one has a little bit of a, like, kind of tint to it. It's not like a tinted moisturizer, but it's not white, whereas this one is white. So if you are scared of a white cast, this is going to be great for you. If you are fine with a tiny bit of a white cast because you're just going to wear foundation over it, this is awesome. I'm going to be real with you. I don't really think eye cream is that necessary in your skincare routine. Kind of like Essence for me, it's just another step, and there's not really a ton of eye creams besides like things with vitamin C or things with like hydroquinone that will do something really potent to your under eyes that moisturizer won't already do. So most of the time I will just take my moisturizer and just bring it up here as my eye cream. I don't really use eye cream on a daily basis anymore because I think it's kind of a marketing ploy and a waste of money, depending on what's in it. Of course, everything is dependent on like the actual ingredients. So there are some eye creams that actually do something. Most of them are just small moisturizers in tiny pots. All right, I'm gonna close up this video, I guess, with lip balms. I feel like I'm missing something. If I am, you will see Cutaway Julia adding in a different category. Cutaway Julia here. I did indeed forget something, and now I'm adding another category. Skincare oils. I don't think that they're always necessary, but they are really good for minimizing the amount of oil production that your skin naturally does. So if you have oilier skin, they're really good for you. Drunk Elephant Marula Oil, my #1 favorite. I also really enjoy the First Aid Beauty Cannabis and Oat Dry Oil. That one's really good. And Sunday Riley UFO Oil is my favorite for acne-prone skin. So yeah, I forgot that category. Good job. But I'm a fiend when it comes to lip balm. Like, I have a whole shelf dedicated to lip balm. It's kind of a problem because I have, you know, 2 lips. #1 favorite always and forever has to go to the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I like the vanilla one. I tried the berry one out in that tester size thingy that I showed you guys earlier. I feel like it really locks everything in, but also it doesn't break me out. Sometimes, I don't know what my mouth is doing when I'm sleeping, but inevitably your lip balm will probably get onto your chin, and if you find yourself breaking out a lot, you might want to look at your lip balm and see if that's actually what's causing breakouts, because I used to use glossierbalm.com every night, and this definitely is a more oily, thick lip balm, so it would get onto my chin and cause breakouts down there. White Agave Lip Mask is also just where it's at. Maple is my personal favorite flavor, because like, so good. Very like almost waxy lip balm, so this one will also not transfer onto your chin and give you breakouts. I've heard that they reformulated it, which makes me extremely sad. I hope that's not true. I really do love Fresh as a brand, and their sugared lip balms are pretty much a cult favorite at Sephora, one of the best-selling products in the skincare area. I've tried out a couple different flavors from them. Peach is my personal favorite. It just tastes so good. Then the Innisfree Lip Sleeping Mask with green tea, also really awesome. I tried this one out at the Innisfree launch party in Santa Monica, and it's been a favorite ever since. I've been using this pretty much all summer. This has been one of my nightly lip balms. I've been wearing this, I would say, like 3 or 4 nights out of the week, and it's been lovely. So I also do want to say I do use a mask, usually sheet mask once a week, and then like more detoxifying like clay mask once a week. I'm still trying to find a clay mask I really enjoy, so I don't really have a favorite to share with you guys because I don't really have anything that I'm super tied down to. For sheet masks, I either use the Innisfree ones, the $2 ones that are awesome, or the like new Maman floral ones, which I think are absolutely lovely. I think the Maman ones are a little bit more hydrating, whereas the Innisfree ones really hit a different range of different things. So either way, both are awesome. Recommend both of them as my favorite sheet masks. Alright guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's skincare favorites video. This has been highly requested, and I hope it lived up to whatever expectations you had. I don't know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please, as always, let me know in the comments what are your skincare favorites. God knows I do not need to try anymore, but I would love to try more. So yeah, let me know. Follow me on Instagram to see makeup looks with a little bit more foundation than this, posted somewhat regularly. And if you made it to the very end of this video, you drunk elephants, you get the bonus meme. Love you. Bye.
This is so fucking scary. Okay. No! No! How do you fucking do it? 3. Oh, shit. Wait. Woo! Ha 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 ha! I have got an anime on my side!